First Alert Storm Center updates.
Buenas noches and welcome back. My name is Aiora Rivas and this is the weather forecast. The low is going to stay in the 60s, but eventually we're going to drop the low to the upper 50s after this cold front is coming up between Tuesday and Wednesday. It's not going to affect the high temperature, but it will drop the low. And eventually we're going to have another front on Friday through Saturday that is also going to drop the highs and the lows. The high is going to drop to the mid 60s and the low will drop first to the lower 50s, and for Sunday morning to the 40 degrees. Now this week we're not going to see any chance of precipitation, but if you remember last week we had rain every single day. This gave us the chance to accumulate good quantities of rainfall. In Alexandria we got between 4 and 5 inches of rainfall, and across the area, especially in the southern regions, they got up to 9 inches, which is pretty impressive and very needed. LCU Rec is hosting co-ed basketball starting next Tuesday. Rosters can be from 5 to 10 players and must have 2 women on the court at all times. There can be up to 2 players from the LCU men's and women's basketball teams on a roster. You need to sign up by next Monday at noon on IM Leagues. We have a lot of changes in the next couple of days, overnight temperatures, and yes, we can say that Louisiana's weather swings harder than Babe Ruth. In the next couple of days, the high temperatures are going to be in the mid or even upper 50s, except for Wednesday and Saturday, as we're going to have 2 cold fronts coming up that are going to drop those temperatures to the mid or lower 50s. An off-campus event to tell you about. Grace Christian School is hosting a fostering community 5K color run. It happens on Saturday at 9 a.m. To register, go to runsignup.com. You can also register on the day of the race at 7:30 a.m. For tonight, the temperatures are going to stay about 10 degrees above average. We're going to be, for the most part, in the upper 50s, but take a look at Appaloosas. They're even going to reach those 60 degrees overnight. And for tomorrow, some areas, especially on the west, they are going to reach those 80 degrees. The rest of the area is going to stay in the upper 70s. Right now here in Alexandria, we are in the 49 degrees with cloudy skies, wind coming from northwest direction at 15 miles per hour. The dew point is 42 degrees and humidity is relatively high, 77% at the moment. Christmas Eve, we're going to have 60% chances of precipitation. The low is going to be in the 53 degrees and we're going to have foggy conditions. Now for Christmas Day, we're going to have 63 degrees, partly cloudy skies, wind coming at 10 miles per hour, and very refreshing conditions to enjoy the day with family. Celebrate St. Patrick's Day with Rest Life Shamrock Shake next Tuesday from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. in the game room. There will be music, food, and fun, all for a cultural credit. Sign up for co-ed soccer tournament on March 3rd and March 10th at Wildcat Stadium. You need to have 2 female players on the field at all times. Deadline to register is Sunday at 5 p.m. on IM Leagues. Now let's take a look to Louisiana. The temperatures are in the upper 40s or even the 50 degrees. In Shreveport, they have 46 degrees. Natchitoches is 47 degrees. Lake Charles, they have reached the 51 degrees. And for New Year's Eve, we can expect some partly cloudy skies, the temperatures in the upper 60s. And for New Year's Day, we can expect 20% chances of showers in the afternoon and the temperatures in the mid 50s. Be sure to follow us at Wildcats Media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to keep up with what our Wildcats Media news team is doing during the semester. And tune in for updates on the 95.5 KCLC morning show with Caleb and Corey weekdays at 7:30 a.m. Now, let's take a look. For early Tuesday, we're not going to have any delays, some scattered minor delays across the country. But as you can see, as we are going to get these showers approaching Senla, we're going to have minor to moderate delays for early Wednesday. And as you can see on the west side of the country, we're going to have major delays developing and moving towards the east. So we will keep an eye on that. You might have seen the new wooden box on the quad. It's there so you can share your love for reading. The Take It or Leave It sharing library from Sigma Tau Delta is open to everyone on campus, including students, faculty, and staff. In the next couple of days, from Tuesday all the way to Saturday, we're going to have near freezing conditions as we are going to reach the lower 30s. So for tomorrow morning, we're going to be in the upper 50s. Then for Monday, we'll get to the lower 50s. And for Tuesday all the way to Saturday, as you can see, we're going to be in the mid or in the lower 30s. And for 7 in the morning, we're gonna have 32 degrees. It's gonna be feeling like 26 degrees because of the wind chill. Then by noon, we're gonna get to the upper 40s. And by 5 p.m., we're gonna get to the 50 degrees. Comfort index is showing us that we will have some humid days ahead, and we're gonna build up that moisture that is gonna give us those chances of precipitation. As you can see, we have those high chances of precipitation coming up starting on Monday. And if pickleball is your sport, the LCU Rec Pickleball Tournament is March 7th at 7 p.m. 2 people per team. Again, you can register at IM Leagues. For the moment, we are below average, but eventually for Monday, we're gonna get to average conditions just for a little bit, because then we're gonna be above average again. Yes, again, Louisiana doesn't like average conditions. In the next couple of days, we're gonna have near freezing conditions, and it's gonna get pretty heavy as we are gonna reach the upper 20s. From Tuesday all the way till Sunday, we're gonna have to keep an eye on the plants, pets, and pipes. We are gonna see some winds, strong winds coming towards Senla from the west direction at 15 or 25 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. Apache frost for tomorrow morning and also for Monday morning, as those temperatures are going to reach the upper 20s. Eventually, by Tuesday, we're going to get back to those upper 30s. And for Wednesday, we are even going to reach those 50 degrees in the morning hours. But remember to protect pets, pipes, plants, and people for tonight and tomorrow morning. If we take a look at the map, we have in the northern areas and the west areas some winter-like temperatures, but luckily in our area we have some spring-like temperatures with those above average conditions. We have a mixture of some clear skies and some partly cloudy skies across the area, and those temperatures between the upper 60s or the mid 70s. We got rid of the exceptional and extreme drought, and now we are in severe drought here in Louisiana, this week affecting 22% of the area, while last week it was affecting 50% of the area. We have a freeze warning issued, as we are going to see the temperatures in the teens or in the lower 20s. And we also have a wind chill advisory issued. It's going to be from midnight till 9 in the morning tomorrow. We're going to have wind chills as low as 10 degrees. For the 7-day forecast, we have a front coming up overnight, which will leave the morning hours in the mid 40s and eventually we'll reach the mid 50s. Then for Tuesday, we'll have the low in the 34 degrees and the high in the 60s. For Valentine's Day, I know many are waiting to see what weather we're looking for. We will have 35 degrees and the high is going to be in the 64 degrees. And eventually for Saturday, we'll have another cold front coming. For tomorrow, we're going to have the low in the 40s and the high in the 57 degrees. We have a sunny week ahead and a front coming up on Wednesday. This is going to drop slightly the temperatures for Thursday to the lower 60s, and eventually on Friday go back to the upper 60s. And for Saturday, we're going to have the low in the 47 degrees, the high in the 63 degrees, and 60% chances of showers.
Is a First Alert Storm Center updates.
Buenas noches and welcome back. My name is Aiora Rivas and this is the weather forecast. As you can see, we have some mixture of partly cloudy skies and some clear skies. And those temperatures between the lower 60s and the mid 60s. Right now here in Alexandria, we have some partly cloudy skies, 65 degrees, wind coming at 3 miles per hour. The dew point is 63 degrees and humidity is 93%. For tonight, the temperatures are going to be above average, just like usual here in Louisiana. We're going to be in the lower 60s, as you can see. In Winfield, 63 degrees, Colfax 62, and down in Appaloosas, they're approaching those mid 60s. Also for tonight, we're going to have some reduced visibilities again due by foggy conditions. It's going to be around midnight till 9 in the morning. So take a look at that. We will have even 4.9 miles of visibility at 8:30, but eventually we will get to recover for at least 10 miles of visibility. And for tomorrow, the temperatures will stay also about 10 degrees above average. We will be in the upper 70s. No location is expected to reach those 80 degrees. but we are gonna have some nice conditions. Now, we have some severe weather outlook. We are in level 1 out of 5 for all the state. We can expect some hail, some high winds, and possible flooding. So we will be keeping an eye on that for the next couple of days, as it's going to be Monday and Tuesday. As you can see, we have up to 80% chance of precipitation across the area, especially here in the southern regions. Here in Alexandria, we have 70% chance of precipitation. So for Monday, we are going to have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall between the central part of Louisiana and the southern part. And for Tuesday, we're going to have especially this area on the east, also with some excessive rainfall outlook. Now, for tomorrow, in the next 24 hours, we're expecting to accumulate here in Alexandria 1.3 inches of rain, in the northern areas 1 inch, and here in the west even 2 inches of rainfall. So in the next 7 days, we can expect between 2 and 4 inches of rainfall. And that's not gonna be it. We're gonna have many chances of precipitation in the next couple of days, with a short break on Wednesday. But then again, we will get to see those chances increase. The temperatures are going to stay in the upper 70s. On Wednesday, we will even reach those 80 degrees. We have a cold front, very weak, coming between Tuesday and Wednesday. That is not really going to affect those temperatures, but the next cold front is going to be between Friday and Saturday, and that one will make those temperatures go down. So overnight, we're going to see those increasing clouds. In the morning hours, we will start to see that development of storm systems heading towards the east. And for Tuesday overnight, we will also keep some showers, and we will see on Tuesday morning those storms develop again. So for tomorrow, 7 in the morning, we're going to have those 65 degrees and some patchy fog, and by 3 p.m. we'll get to those 77 degrees and some stormy conditions. Remember to use the headlights, slow down, and stay back for those morning conditions that are going to be foggy at first. So for the 7-day week, we're going to have those 2 fronts coming up, plenty of storms. Wednesday is going to be a short break with some mostly clear skies, and for Saturday and Sunday, we're going to see if those clear skies stick around.
So tomorrow's going to pretty much be a washout. Is it going to be an all-day thing, or in the morning or in the evening?
We're going to have on and off storms, and it's going to be mostly from Monday in noon till Tuesday afternoon, so watch out for that.